Spark this shit up right quick.
Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Nebraska. Okay.
The Cornhuskers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him.
I'm lagging.
And
Why little bro paused it?
smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Wide open spaces. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Oh, shit.
And the defense aid got him at the 27. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts.
Throws to the tight end. And it
Come on.
just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
And the Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Might be changing the route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll just down it right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you can tell they caught up with them and forced the fumble.
The handoff to Johnson. Spins away from the defense. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out out to the 16. And the Huskers in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
They'll go right back to it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Gets it past the marker. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. To throw, it's Raiola. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Johnson.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. With the catch, it's Hunter. Turns it on in midfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Here comes the heat.
Oh, my God.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Click on to that nigga, man.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33.
Trap on this side came up.
Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to Johnson.
Why did they get dive like a hoe?
Nigga
dive after that nigga legs. What you dive like a straight bitch for? It's 42 little bucko. Let's go with this one.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but Not before he's got enough for the first down.
I'm gonna fuck
The
him up.
Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs.
We got takeoff? I mean, takeover? What the fuck is that?
They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The fuck, he on
The
fire?
big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running back.
Get that pussy. Oh my god.
Line gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Fuck, bro.
Big man has it. It's a first down.
Let me switch fucking.
Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the three.
This nigga bounced off the tackle.
He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
The fake, and he wants to throw.
Oh, yeah, dude.
He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams.
Getting his cupcake ad and
to
took
bring it
all
out
the
of the end
time.
zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. Dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route, and the quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that one.
Going downfield for the big play. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
Take a shot check. Nigga scored on me. I had to take a shot check.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25.
I just don't like the way these niggas play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz.
That's what I'm going.
They'll open this third quarter with a run.
Oh my
Defense
god.
in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Boy, when I learned how to hit stick
And I
up the
think
right
this has
way on
probably
this one,
been the most
oh,
surprising
they
thing
don't
of this
just
game
warp
so
into
far.
a
This
hit
guy's
stick
one of
like
the
they
best
used
running
to.
backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that
this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the missed connection on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Touchdown.
What the fuck?
Special teams proving to be special.
What the fuck is
Well, the
that?
punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one.
Who
They gave him a
broke
chance
it?
to field it, and then
What
he
the fuck
found
is
his
that?
lane.
Call timeout, call timeout, call timeout, call timeout, call timeout.
Timeout
God
called by the
damn.
offense, and now they just have one
I'm like
remaining in
stupid
the
bad.
half. They opt to go for two to try to tie it up right now. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Makes the grab. He is stopped short.
If I
and
wasn't
this
lagging
defense
so
holds
bad,
on to
bro.
this slim 2-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down.
Thank you.
Picked
Dumbass.
off. What a play to
Dumbass.
set him up.
Dumbass.
Touchdown,
Dumbass,
South
nigga.
Carolina.
Dumbass,
What a
nigga.
play. Not only
Dumbass,
the
nigga.
interception, but the great return for the score.
Dumbass nigga, you dumbass nigga.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play, drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback, sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all
Told y'all
the
this
way
dumbass
to
nigga
the
was shitty
house.
for real.
They'll
Every time
line
I
up
click
to go
some
for
shit,
two.
don't be this, don't be this way, don't be this way, don't be like.
They want to throw it.
Oh my god.
That thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Oh my god. I gotta stop lagging.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And the Huskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself.
Damn, bro, get that ball out, get that ball out.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
On the option. Now the pitch.
Get over here.
Maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Get over here. Get over here.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job on the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack.
That ain't what you want to do.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it.
Come here, boy. You thought you had a chance? Fuck out of here, bitch.
And they get the ball back.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back. I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
We'll give them a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
I should have just kept going.
Trying to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Now the play fake. Rifles it down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got the back over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Brown. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Brown.
How you drop it?
With a trickeration, it'll bring up 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Quarterback may change this route. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. Makes a catch. First down.
Bum-ass nigga.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Gamecocks just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. Off off the play fake on first down to throw.
Bitch.
And he
Fuck you
reels
talking
it
about?
in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
Stupid bitch.
The Horned Frogs will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he
How
brought
are
it
they
out of the
tier
end
3?
zone. He'll be
Michigan
stopped
State,
at the
not
15.
fucking tier 3, bro. Come on now. We all know that.
Dropping back, it's Childs.
How the
Got
fuck?
his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack, now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Going to the ground.
Oh, shit.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And you can have that kind of success on first down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Oh,
Keeping
my
his eyes
God.
downfield, rolling left. Caught near the sideline, it's belly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough
Get
for a
the
first
fuck
down.
out of here, dog.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
Of course it is.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that set on the ground.
On 30 short, the Ryan looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Scanning the field, it's Childs. A shot toward the end zone.
Oh, my
And
God.
that ball is in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against
No.
this receiver and his
Are you
speed.
serious?
He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
I'm sure the offense happy with that free 5 yards. Now it's 2nd and 5. Going to the running game. Stopped
Go.
in the
Put him
backfield.
back
He's
where
going
he
to lose
was.
3 yards on the play. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. play action. On the run, still looking. The throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
You better take your three.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
Dailing should have went to fucking NFL as good as he is.
From the gun, running back on the move. Quick spin on the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Across the 45. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on first and goal.
It's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15.
It's a run, coach.
To the air, it's Childs. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
You won't let me get off the block.
It's McCray. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the right. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout.
I didn't even think he caught
have
that.
it with a 1st and 10.
It's a run. It's a run. It's a run. It's a run.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get get some completion strung together.
Wants to go up top. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And 3rd down.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Yeah, I got that shit, nigga.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand.
They're not cheating.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Dances away. Oh, better look out. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
On Hoover, crazy.
Getting it into opponent territory.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Oh, they fucked up giving me my Madden.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Pressure coming.
Oh, my God.
As he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He might want another play. On 3rd down, going up top.
Oh, my God.
He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's caught. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
33 seconds.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I don't even think that's that nigga name.
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Flushed out of the pocket.
Oh!
He drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller...
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
On on fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Wants to pass. Pass is incomplete.
If I would have known
The
he
clock
would have
is
got
down to
stuck up there, I
9.
wouldn't do it.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop it at the 16.
Prevent.
Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. The toss to the outside. Shot
Nigga, you
down
let
in the
prevent stop the
backfield
run like
again,
that.
and
You
that might
are
do it here in the
dead.
half.
You are
And one way
shitty.
for this defense to wind up the quarter.
You are shitty.
Here's a
I might
timeout
well
on
come
the
out and
field.
prevent
Tight
every time we
game
run
here
the ball.
late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Just prevent. I'm not all out blitzing you when I doing all that
To
shit.
the air, it's Childs. Gonna take a shot. It's incomplete. They
Hit your
tried
dumb
to
ass.
finish this quarter with
Don't
a
try to
bang and
jump for the
couldn't
ball.
quite connect. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick.
What the fuck?
They got it. Able
They
to
let him
recover
get
the
it?
onside kick, and
Oh.
they get the offense right
They
back
let
out
this
there.
nigga get it. Motherfucking onside on me.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. You got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Stuck on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Thank you.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start.
Thank you, dumbass.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time. Breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
They'll start this drive going to the air.
He's cooked.
Looking for a deep man.
Oh.
He dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, TCU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the
mud
catch. How
last
about the
year.
yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can
cut.
stretch the field.
He
can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Coming out with it, it's McCray.
Especially Dynasty.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buying some time.
That's a good dive. That's a good dive.
He's got it on the outside. They'll
That's a
get it to
good
the
dot.
48. No
That's a
need to
good dot.
measure. It's a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's a run.
Back to pass, it's Childs. Quickly to the tight end. Gets away from one, finds
Ooh,
room.
good shit. That tight end
Crosses
cold.
the 35, out of bounds there.
Michigan got
Nice
some
pickup
good-ass
on the
tight
play,
ends.
spotted at the 32. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Oh my God, that boy almost had a clean, smooth dot of room.
Through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys. That time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on.
Oh my God, that would have been a dot.
Compliment who you are and what you are, and so you get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complimenting quarterback to this offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd
What's
and
the
a long
outside?
way to go?
It's a run.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal.
Thank you.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field.
Dumbass little boy, get the fuck up out of here.